I've always been a morning person and didn't realize there was an option for that, having grown up in a farming community. But I had college roommates and seminary roommates who seemed to be at their very best and just come to life about the time I was ready to go to bed at night. I love the newness of every morning, the colors and hues of the sky that reflect on the landscape and the water, the different textures of the air. Morning is always the same, you can always count on it, and yet it is always vastly different one from another. I love the promises of starting over every day, of doing the right thing by others and for God. Of course, morning is appreciated most after a good night's sleep, and I know many of us are not sleeping well these days. What with the regrets of yesterday, the worries, and the aggravations of today, and the anxiety about tomorrow. The promises of morning seem to fade with the interruption of good sleep at night. Yet morning is still there. I believe nothing in creation points more to God's faithfulness than the new morning every day. Of all the things that I have doubted in my life, I don't believe I've ever doubted the faithfulness of God. And God's faithfulness does not depend on whether I believe it or not. We sing a beloved hymn that must have drawn its inspiration from God's word in Lamentations that reads, "But this I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. God's mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, says my soul. I will hope in God." This hymn, "Great is thy faithfulness," has a refrain that ends with these words, "All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me." It's my prayer today that you will see and know the faithfulness of God. It might be like a brilliant sunrise that pops out, or it might be like the sun on some cloudy days that seems to struggle to come up against all creation, but yet come up it does. You may be one who needs to receive the faithfulness and mercy of God today, and you may need to be one who gives those away. I pray God gives you strength to see them and find them and to know them and to share them. Great is thy faithfulness.